interesting story for you today. Long, long ago, there lived a princess, and her name was Bella. Princess Bella was the happiest person in this world. She loved gifts, and on her 16th birthday, she got many gifts. One of them was a very strange gift, a beautiful mirror, and she was told that the mirror had magical power. What can this mirror do? Let me try and find out. It's going to be very exciting. So she stands in front of the mirror and she looks at the mirror and she says, "Mirror, mirror, make me tall." She looks at the mirror and what does she see? She sees an image of herself in the mirror, but she is not tall at all. In fact, she is just the reverse. She is short. So you see, she wanted to be tall and she just became short. This is great. I'm having a lot of fun. Let me try and find out what else can this mirror do. So she stood in front of the mirror again and she said, "Mirror, mirror, make me rich." So this time she wanted to be rich. Let's see what happens. In front of her stood a version of Bella, like a beggar in torn and tattered clothes. So you see, she wanted to be rich, but the mirror is just showing the reverse. She's seeing an image of herself as a poor person. Let's try some more, thought Bella. And she stood in front of the mirror again. And let's see what she wants this time. "Mirror, mirror, make me young." So this time what happens? She sees a picture of herself in the mirror. But the only difference is that she is not young at all. It's a picture of an old woman. Of Bella, in fact, herself, all wrinkled up and her hair is grey and she is not young at all. So we see she wanted to be young, but she became an old person in the mirror. That was not enough. She wanted to have some more fun. So she stood in front of the mirror again and she said, "Mirror, mirror, make me beautiful." Now let's see what comes up in the mirror this time. She was smiling and waiting for the picture to show up eagerly. To her horror, her smile faded. In front of her stood the reflection of Princess Bella, but it was the ugliest person she had ever seen. She screamed loudly and kicked the mirror instead. The mirror broke into many pieces. And that was the end of the magical mirror. So over here we see that she wanted to be beautiful. And what did the mirror do? Just the reverse. She became extremely ugly, very ugly. She was shown a picture of herself as a very ugly person. So what exactly was the mirror doing? The mirror was showing pictures of Princess Bella, but it was in the reverse order. She was asking to be something and she was shown a picture of herself as a complete opposite. Now, in English language as well, we have words which express opposite meaning. They are called by a special name. Let's find out what are they called. They are called antonyms. So, antonyms are words having opposite meanings. So, the words that we saw in the story, they were opposite to each other. That is how they were completely different, or they were reverse of each other. For example, rich is the opposite of we can see that rich and poor, they are not the same. They are completely different. So rich is the opposite of poor, or we can say that rich is the antonym of poor, or poor is the antonym of rich. Now let us see some more examples of antonyms. Here is a picture of two roads. Let's read the sentences and see what they have to say. This is a wide road. This is a narrow road. So it talks about two different types of road. You can see that this is a broad road, and by looking at this second picture, we can see that this road is not broad at all. It is just the opposite of this road. Hence, we can say that wide is the opposite of narrow. In other words, we can say that wide is the antonym of narrow, or narrow is the antonym of wide. Okay, let's have a look at another picture. It is dangerous to drive motorcycles without wearing helmets. It is safe to drive motorcycles wearing helmets. So we can see there are two pictures again, and both are showing different images. In the first one, we see a person who is not wearing a helmet and he is driving the motorcycle. In the second one, we can see people wearing helmets. It is not safe at all to ride a motorcycle without wearing a helmet, whereas it is perfectly okay to ride a motorcycle wearing a helmet. So we can see that both the words are reverse in nature. They are opposite to each other. So we can say the word dangerous and the word safe. They are both opposite to each other. They are antonyms of each other. Carry an umbrella as the weather is wet. You can go out to play as the weather is dry. So in the picture, we notice that we are talking about the weather. What kind of weather? The first one shows that it is raining, and the second one shows as bright sunny weather, and it is perfectly fine to go out and play. So when we look at the pictures itself, we see that the meaning of these two words are brought out very beautifully. Wet is not the same as dry. So we can say that wet is the antonym of dry, and dry is the antonym of wet. Let's take a look at another one. The teacher asked an easy question. The teacher asked a difficult question. Let's have a look at the image. The first one shows that this child is able to raise his hand, and it is something that is not difficult. Easy means something which is not tough or not difficult. Now, if we look at the word difficult, it means something which is very tough. So when we are checking the meanings itself, we come to know that these two words are not the same in their meaning. They are just the reverse of each other. Hence, we can say that easy is the antonym of difficult, and difficult is the antonym of easy. Let's look at another one. We should keep our surroundings clean. People have made this place dirty by throwing garbage. So again, we have a look at two different pictures. So in the first picture, we see that there is no dirt. In the second one, we see that there is garbage all around. So we can say that clean and dirty are antonyms of each other. Now let's try and see if we can work on this one. Fill in the blanks using the correct options. The elephant is a dash animal. The ant is a dash animal. Now the options given to us are small and big. Let's have a look at the image itself. When we look at the picture, it is talking about the size. So can we say the elephant is a small animal? Does this look small from any angle? Not at all. So what will come over here? So we can say that the elephant is a big animal. Now look at the ant. Is it big from any angle? No, it is just the reverse. So the ant is a small animal. The ant is a small animal. So you can see big and small again are antonyms of each other. Fill in the blanks using the correct options. Dash the window to let in some fresh air. Please dash the door before leaving the room. Now let's have a look at these two sentences. Can we let some fresh air in if the window is closed? That's not possible, right? So we must open the window to let the fresh air in. Now what are we left with? Close. Please dash the door. When you leave the room, then you close the door behind, right? So we can see open and close, they are both reverse in their meaning. They are both opposite in their meaning. So we can say that they are antonyms of each other. This is another example. Let's see if we can work this out. Fill in the blanks using the correct options. The teacher likes Sophia because she dash repeats her mistakes. Jack is not serious about his work. He dash repeats his mistakes. The options given are often and seldom. What does often mean? It means something that we do again and again. So will Sophia be liked by her teacher if she continues to make her mistakes? No. So often will not come here. Now let's take a look at the second one. Jack is not serious about his work. So can he make mistakes? Of course he can make mistakes. Can we write often over here? Yes. Now, the word which is left is seldom, which means very rare. So we can use seldom over here. The teacher likes Sophia because she seldom repeats her mistakes. Jack is not serious about his work. He often repeats his mistakes. So, the words seldom and often are antonyms of each other as their meanings are completely opposite. So we've learned that words with opposite meaning are called antonyms. So these are the pairs of antonyms that we have learned so far. Tall and short are the antonyms of each other. Now rich, poor, young, old, ugly, beautiful, wide, narrow, dangerous, safe, they're all antonyms of each other. In the same way, wet, dry, easy, difficult, clean, dirty, small, big, open, close, and often, seldom, they're again antonyms of each other. There are many more antonyms in English language, and the words that you use, try and find the antonyms of those words and see how many you can find. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.